Okay, this is another episode for, I guess we could say, the 4th of July one more time, but it's not really a 4th of July recipe, but it's the 3rd of July right now, and we had some leftover cabbage. I wanted to use up the carrots because I'm afraid they were going to go bad. We had an open pack of egg roll wrappers, so what we're going to do today, we're going to make some shrimp egg rolls. This is my version of it. Probably 1,000 other ones out there, but this is how I do it. And I'm doing it for two reasons. Well, to get rid of all that stuff, and then the other one because my brother-in-law Eddie said that Ava likes egg rolls. So we'll give it a spin and see how she turns out. Okay, so here you see we got the egg roll wrappers. In the black container there's salt and pepper. This here is some scrambled eggs. Because when I was a kid, when you got an egg roll, you got pieces of egg in that thing. Then you got your sesame oil, soy sauce. You got some carrots back in the background, a little more than we probably need because I like carrots. Then we have some celery here, and we got onions here. The star of the show, the shrimp, is there, and here is the cabbage. I was going to say coleslaw, but no. But anyway, as you can see, I chopped up the shrimps. I want to get like a shrimp in every bite in each egg roll, so I diced them up. These were pre-cooked. They were frozen from Walmart. You get the small size. It's about 10-ounce bag. Cut up the whole thing. All right. Yeah, it also wouldn't be me without the garlic, so there's the garlic. Okay, so what we're going to do, I've got the oven preheating to 350 because this time I'm going to just bake them all. I'm not going to deep fry them because they get a nice crunch even baking them, but Penny prefers them baked, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so here we have the coleslaw. And what we're going to do with this, we're going to dump some carrots in there. I'm going to dump them all in there, mix it all up. Because they're sliced up. I put these through the food processor again. And you want everything as finely sliced or shredded, whatever you can get. You don't want everything, nothing, you don't want no big pieces of anything. Okay, so we'll mix this up. And once we have I got the stove preheating from my pan to cook this in. Now remember, this looks like a lot, and it is, but it'll render down some after we cook this stuff in the pan. Oh God, I'm throwing shit already, huh? Okay, so let me be back in a minute. Check the pan out real quick. Okay. As you can see, I got my pan going here. I'm trying to use a deep pan. It doesn't have to be, like a wok or nothing. I put in about 2 tablespoons of my avocado oil. I love that stuff. My favorite is still extra virgin olive oil, but this one has a little bit of a higher smoke point, but has really doesn't have any real big time flavor to it. Okay, so into my oil, we're going to throw in the onion, and we're going to cook that down a little bit. Now you don't want this recipe, you don't want, when you're making this here stuff, let me lower that one. Okay, but you don't want to have this really too wet when you get done. If it's too wet, have the egg rolls start to get soggy. They'll lose the crunch. So what we're going to do here is just put a little bit of olive oil. Now that's it. Avocado oil. We're not going to use no more oil. Not if I can help it anyway. We're going to bake these in the oven at 350. Just like last time, go halfway through, check them, about 10-15 minutes in, and then flip them when they start to get a little golden brown, and do the same thing for the other side, and they come out nice and crunchy. But anyway, once this was a little translucent, which these are starting to get there, this is about a half a cup onions. I didn't do that many onions today because I got enough filler to go a good way with this. So let me get my tablespoon. You know, I use my tablespoon for my garlic. You know, I like garlic, so we're gonna 1 tablespoon, huh? And then whammo. You don't have to put garlic in if you don't want. I know a lot of people don't like it. Some people are allergic to it, whatever, for whatever reason. You don't have to have it in there, but I like garlic. And the other thing I'm going to do right quick while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to put a little squeeze of ginger in here. That's not on the recipe neither that I have, but I figured, you know, I got it. It adds flavor, so we can build on that a little bit, huh? Okay, now see, you can already smell the, that's about a teaspoon of ginger. So, I'm going to stir that around. And the next we're going to put in is, I'm going to put in the cabbage and carrots we mixed up. We're going to let that render down a little bit. You don't want to put the shrimp in too early. They're already cooked. Basically, we'll put those in like almost at the very end along with the egg that I cooked already. I took 3 eggs and just scrambled them up. Like I said, when I was a kid, egg rolls actually had egg in them. So no matter what Chinese, well, we lived in New York, I don't know, but after a while though, a lot of them went to just what they call a spring roll. And the guy said, "There's no egg in the spring roll. No egg in the spring roll." Okay, I got it. I can eat spring rolls too. But I like the egg in there. That's what I'm getting at. All right, let me chuck a little salt and pepper in here. That's a little pinch. This is my salt and pepper mix. I got 7 tablespoons of kosher salt in there and 4 tablespoons of black ground pepper in there. It's just a nice easy mix. You know, I tried it till I got it to where I wanted it with the pepper flavor. They have recipes online that just do 3 of this and 2 of this and whatever. But then I go through that a lot. I use salt and pepper just pinches all the time. We don't go crazy with it. Now we're going to add in our mix. I'm going to add it all in there, the heck with it. I was going to try to save some and make some more coleslaw, but Honey will probably shoot me because she was thinking about some more coleslaw. We already polished off that batch we made the other day. I got to make some more of those corn fritters. I think Penny didn't think she was going to like them as much as she did, but yep. And those corn fritters, I'm actually thinking of next time I make it, I'm going to still have the bacon in there, but I'm going to add some shrimp. I always have some shrimp in the freezer. Comes in handy. We make shrimp salad, make shrimp fried rice, shrimp scampi. Like today we're going to have, see, that's a big piece right there I didn't catch. All right, you don't want that. That's too big and that could possibly poke a hole while you're trying to roll. So as you're turning this stuff around, there's another one. There goes my oven. Got it at 350. You can start it off at 325. I'm starting it at 350, and then the next one, I can either raise it or lower it, whatever, and after I put the egg rolls into the bake mode. And the other reason we're doing with the bacon is we're trying to not eat so many fatty, greasy foods or whatever. And besides Emma, my daughter Emma, she's on her new diet kick, whatever, and she doesn't want no greasy food, no fried food. So, you know, I can bake them, so it doesn't matter. All right, we're going to let this render down and we'll be back, okay? Okay, we're back. This is rendered down a bit, not all the way, but now this here is my celery. I put this in right around now to keep it, there'll be a little crunch that way, see? And then what I have in there is one stalk of celery plus one heart of the celery, the stalk in there at the center. Now we're going to put a little salt and pepper in here again. That's that. Won't be using that no more. That's enough salt and pepper. And we're going to stir this around. And see, I'm going to tell you guys something. The only thing you don't even really need to cook this if you didn't want to. But this here you get some of the juice out of there, because if you, I've seen people make these and they just roll everything up without really they cook it in, like they deep fry it, or they can put it in the oven. But anyway, what happens is that it gets soggy real quick because there's still a lot of moisture in these vegetables. And what I'm trying to do is steam some of this out of there. It's the only reason I really do that. This smells so good. The carrots. Smell a little hint of ginger in there. Of course, my garlic. Okay, now, according to my thing, hey, you know what else we can do now? Let me see if I can find those onions in the freezer. I'll put some green onions or scallions. I got those already chopped up. Those would look nice, give it a little more color. But, you know, we're not looking for the color that much because they're going to be rolled up. And, oh, look at that. I got lucky, huh? See, I put them in the freezer. I buy them, cut them up, and freeze them. So then when you need them, you got them, right? I don't know, somebody showed me this a long time ago. I couldn't even tell you. That's why I do the same thing with the peppers. I think the peppers I didn't think so much about until Penny's dad, Ed, I told him we were there and we cooked a recipe there, a casserole, but I told him I needed some peppers, and he didn't have any. I didn't see any in the refrigerator. He said, I got plenty of peppers. Okay, maybe I missed them. Yeah, he had plenty already. He had them in the freezer. He must have had bags and bags of them. He buys them when they're on sale at the farmer's market or whatever. But so when I came home, I started doing those too, because I really only ever done the onions and a couple other things. I still have a bag in there of my cuttings from every time I cook something and cut up onions or whatever. Okay, so now this is basically done. So now I'm going to throw in my shrimp. You can hear me unwrapping it. Like I said, look at this. This is going to be shrimp lover's delight here. Look at that. It's about $5.99 worth of shrimp. But like I said, the reason I cut it up, I dice it up like that, that way whoever was ever liking it, they're going to get shrimp in just about every bite, and I'm hoping it's me. But no, I think it's good. Anyway, so we'll mix this up a little bit, and I'm going to get some soy sauce and some sesame oil. And one time I thought it was I was doing like a free pour of the sesame oil, right? And I said, oh, that's about a tablespoon. Holy moly, was that strong. So I'm going to put a tablespoon plus a little. You know, this stuff, it adds nice flavor, but if you overdo it, you know, if you're not paying attention, even though it don't look like a lot, this stuff goes a long way. And it really is potent, put it that way. Okay. This here is the soy sauce. Give it a couple shakes in there. This is just a little bit of flavor, you know, nothing else. It's not trying to color nothing. I figure that's probably a tablespoon or 2. Now what we're going to do is mix this around a little bit. Now there's a real aroma coming out of that baby. Oh man. You can smell the sesame oil. You can smell the soy sauce. This is done, folks. I'm going to turn it off. Now we have to let this cool before, because we have to kind of manhandle it. And I'm going to put my eggs in now. Don't think I forgot about those. All right. And here I'm just going to break these up a little bit more, because when I fried them, I didn't over fry them. So I didn't sit there and break them up. I just waited. So wait till it gets a little cooler. But this is, you know, when we had the egg rolls, I'm serious. When I was a kid, every egg roll we had little chunks of egg, nothing big, you know, it's just little pieces. This here is, I took 3 eggs and scrambled them up. That's all I did. I didn't, you know, it's not 4 or 5 eggs. But I didn't want just 1 egg, so. Because we're going to I'm hoping to get a nice amount of egg rolls out of here. And what the funny part was, I thought we had more of the actual egg roll wrappers than we did. We forgot to put them in the freezer, so I said, oh man, I don't want them to go bad, so I didn't want to put them in the freezer now, so hence why we're doing this today. And we had everything in the house, so, and I might even do another video today, I don't know. I think we're going to make for dinner, we were going to make some sloppy hot dog things, you know, whatever. And we take the ground beef, and she's got that chili sauce in there that she has, and we mix that all up. We make a nice chili. Got some sauerkraut. Because that would be like a 4th of July thing, wouldn't it? Alright, so now we got this here. And I'm going to take the camera here in a minute. I'm going to come down from the top here so you guys can see what the whole mix looks like, besides my dirty stove now. And one day I'm going to make a video on cleaning the glass top stove. I don't know how many of you have them. But I have some stuff up in the cabinet there. Wigman's or whatever. But it works good. But there's a couple things I do before I apply that. I just like to keep it looking clean, you know. Okay, so now what we're going to do, let me turn you off for a minute. So, I don't know if you can see real good, but we got everything in there. The shrimp, pieces of egg, you can see all the celery, you can see the cabbage. Okay, so let me shut this down right quick. We have to cool this off. We'll be back. Okay, we're back. So, I wrapped a couple of these already. I put some in the small oven so we can get done with that. Show you guys, and then I'll roll the rest of them. I'm out of these actual egg roll wraps. This is my last one. I only had 6. So, but anyway, like I said, I like using egg wash to seal the deal kind of deal, you know. So just tap it on all 4 corners. Then, oh, by the way, I don't know if you can see that, but I have my strainer over the bowl because that's draining off the excess juice. Because like I said, you don't want these too wet. And as these sit, these juicy veggies are going to drip. So put it in the strainer and put it over a pan and you're good. Okay, now, there you have it. Anyway, then you just roll it in and take this end, roll it over, and take this end and roll it over. See, and you have like a little envelope looking thing. Then you just roll it all the way home. And voila, there you have it. Okay, so now I'm going to be using some my lumpia wrappers. Let me check those, see if they're thawed out yet. Okay, we're back. So here we have some very thin lumpia wrappers. And we're going to act like you got a little square, even though these are round. We're going to try to fold them. Right now, this is one that ripped because they're like paper thin. You can almost see through these bad boys. Okay? Same thing. Just put some stuff here. Now these here, if you're using lumpia wrappers, don't pull them too tight because they'll tear in a blink of an eye. So we're just going to roll them, push a little roll. Going to fold up the edges, fold up the edges, fold up the edges, and then roll it on home. And there you have it. Pardon me with the camera, I'm putting my tray over here. Okay, welcome back after the difficult trials and tribulations we had with the wrappers. Anyway, so here we are with the batch of the egg rolls. Let's try it. Nice crunch. And I think I got 2 pieces of shrimp in the first bite. Good. My little buddy Elmo here, he likes them. But anyway, Eddie, this is for you. See how quick and easy these were. Get you some egg roll wrappers though. But anyway, you can make these for Abe and she'll love you forever. So one more bite. If I don't see you. If I don't see you all before the 4th, have a nice one. If you liked the video today, thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Recipe will be down in the description box. So all that's left is stay hungry, my friends, and come back when you're hard, and I'll help you eat. All right, see you. Oh, don't forget, wash your hands, don't talk with your mouth full, and wear your mask.